We're here at a maintenance property. They're having some renovation work done at their house. We've had the maintenance over here for several years. They're currently adding on to the house, so you can see they got a good bit of construction being done. So basically, kind of starting up here, construction workers basically had to have an access point to get to the backyard. So all this used to be grass, and so they just basically had to pave a road through here. So I'm gonna just kind of walk through and show you what we're gonna be doing to kind of get it back to normal. So the area I just showed you, we'll be getting some of that gravel up and regrading and sodding the front. Once we get around here to the side, we're gonna create a bed along the house, plant some tea olives along the side of the house, kind of cover the air conditioning units. Back here, some of it's kind of up in the air, waiting on the builder to kind of, I guess, give us a final plan on some of the layouts. But we're essentially gonna continue that sod from up front, create a bed along the house right here. They got a new air conditioning unit going in right here, so we'll just kind of wrap this sod around, creating another bed along the wall. Maybe have a few stepping stones leading out their back door, and then this mountain of weeds right here, there's some topsoil that's under there. You know, all that pile of dirt was the dirt that was up front that they had cleared out for the driveway, or for the temporary driveway. So once all the construction is completed, for the most part, we'll have to come in with a skid steer, completely regrade this backyard. Some of the sod that is still good, we may have to take up a portion of it just so we can get the new sod matched up evenly with it. They're kind of not 100% sure on this house right here, on this little back guest house. They may be rebuilding it. We are going to come in and take out several large trees. Got a pine tree right here that's going to come out, and another pine tree that's covered with ivy, and a dead oak over here, and then also going to take out this little hackberry that's on the left side of the house. So the tree guys that we use, they'll come in and remove those, and then we'll also, all this bamboo that's pretty much just taken over the back of the property, we're going to come in and try to remove as much as possible. Try to get a lot of the root system up, which unfortunately it's difficult to completely remove bamboo. It'll continue to fight back and try to come back up. Once all this is cleared out, we're going to come in with kind of an evergreen screen along the back of the property, with probably plant some Nellie R. Stevens hollies, which are real fast growing, give you really a good privacy. They're fast growing, they're hardy, so it's a good plant for a screen. That'll kind of just continue on over there. Over here, like I said, some of this stuff is still up in the air. These sections right here, and where they got the fire pit, all these are going to be left open, and we may just come in and kind of add like a natural little flagstone landing at each opening, and maybe have a plant on each column just to give it some color, and then between the stone landing, just continue that sod up to it, and install it kind of around the stones. And then over here, this is going to be a tricky area. So they added a flight of stairs right here. So we're gonna have to match this grade up, and may have to come in, I guess, kind of depending on how this finishes up, and it will kind of pitch towards the staircase, but we'll kind of have a channel to collect that water, and may have to add in an extra drain system and to get that water away from the house. So this will take a little bit of time getting the grade right on it. But basically we'll come in, knock this big hump down, push a lot of the dirt in here to backfill. So that's kind of where we're at over here. We have an overall, I guess, somewhat of a plan overall, but there's going to be some changes that'll have to be made just based on the final build. I'm sure you can see some of this irrigation pipe that's sticking up. So what we'll do is we're going to have to. They have an irrigation system, and they had irrigation for the backyard, but we're basically just going to have to reroute all of the pipe back here, and probably add maybe 1 or 2 more zones. But we could try to piece the irrigation back together with some of the pipe that's under here, but honestly, it would be a whole lot quicker to just run all new pipe. So that's kind of a gist of everything we're gonna do. So it'll be a good little project for us, and we'll really our next step is getting this bamboo cleared out, the trees taken out, and then once they get a little bit further ahead, we'll come in. There may be some irrigation work that we can do, and then once all said and done, we'll come in here, regrade, sod, install plants, and we'll be good to go. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll post some videos once we get started over here, and post several of them as we're working. So thank y'all.